In the Patreon, I talked about finding cryptocurrencies that hold strength against Ethereum and even Bitcoin. It's your boy Crypto Billy. I'm back with another one. Today's video, I'm gonna give you guys an update on Jasmy and just talk about the entire crypto market and give my thoughts on it. So if you like these type of rants, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, keep your favorite crypto and door-to-door entrepreneur inside the algorithms. Again, finding those tokens that have been the strongest against Bitcoin and even Ethereum. One of the ones that I'm personally interested in the midst of this altcoin dip that we had. I'd love to show this altcoin season chart. In fact, we can go to the official one here, guys, so we can see what the new updated number here. But I love to look at this chart because it gives me an idea how close we are to altcoin season. And I've always said you always want to buy your cryptocurrencies, especially your altcoins in Bitcoin season, a little bit closer to Bitcoin season opposed to altcoin season. We've been blessed with beautiful opportunities throughout the cryptocurrency market. Strong tokens like Jasmy, for instance, is looking good against the Ethereum pair. Make sure if you're interested in that exclusive content that you go join the Patreon. And I'm not going to really get into it. That's for Patreon members. But you want to get into these blue chip projects that are going up into the right, really outperforming Ethereum. In Jasmy's case, it's been running right along ETH here and keeping that uptrend. I also showed examples of tokens that people claim to have strength but has not been really performing up to the ETH or BTC pair. Now, I do believe in the short term that Jasmy itself could serve some more, to a downside potential, right? When I look at the stock RSI going for the reset, but just not there yet. It's still a little bit oversold here on the weekly, but we have not got the stock RSI cross or even confirmation of bullish momentum. I will say this, that we are seeing a bit of a divergence here as the RSI itself is creeping up. So if Jasmy can hold this bullish trend line here, that's pretty good, right? That's what you want to see, kind of like from your blue chip. Just a slow cooker, right? The ability to hold that trend line on the way up, but in the midst of a correction, pick up new buyers along the way. I think Jasmy, when you think about what AI is going through, and AI's been going through a lot, guys. We'll get into that. But what Jasmy could be for AI as far as a data protocol, there is a lot of potential there. So for the people that's holding this long term, just look at the weekly and the monthly charts. I love to personally look at the weekly and monthly charts to give me a time frame of what's to come. Normally, when I look at the weekly charts, I'm looking at maybe 2 to 4 weeks or 1 month of zoomed out potential based on what I'm seeing on the chart. So we talked about how Jasmy can put in another bull flag. If you kind of like zoom out here, you can see that Jasmy is sort of putting in what I would call a cup and handle. In fact, let's remove this Ethan Coinbase pair here and see how Jasmy here is looking on the monthly. Hopefully everybody is enjoying the start of their weekend here on Friday. But yes, nice, beautiful path that we are seeing here from Jasmy. So we'll remove this here, kind of like zoom out this chart so everybody can see. And yes, I really, really like the Jasmy monthly chart. In my opinion, very, very bullish, guys, with the textbook cup and now putting in the handle, right? So if it can hold support and pick up new buyers along the way, this could be a project that could be prepared for the next leg up here on a monthly, right? A little bit overbought on the stock RSI, so I expect that handle. Maybe we can go a little bit lower. Like I said, 2 pennies is in the cars, maybe 1.8, and then pick up those new buyers and retail and people looking to pretty much load their bag or find those initial entry points. So Jasmy, in my opinion, does look good. Now, if you look at the total entire market here, not bad, not bad when you think about the fact that it's the others chart here, which is the true altcoin market. When you think about Degen plays, it's oversold. So at some point, we did get the stock RSI cross. We'll get that confirmation of bullish momentum, and it all coincides from what I'm seeing here on the as far as the sentiment of crypto, because Germany itself has no more Bitcoin. Yes, chat, they sold their entire bag of Bitcoin. Let that sink in. Germany sold their entire bag of Bitcoin, right? And people were like, "What are these guys doing?" Right? So you can look at it two ways, right? Some people don't believe in Bitcoin. Some people don't believe in crypto. They're more of a traditional investor, which is fine, or they just believe in cash. And some people believe that blockchain technology is the future, and Bitcoin itself is going to be a potential savings account that could even be a reserve currency for countries. We seen Elizabeth Warren talking about BTC being that 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 backbone, right? That reserve currency for the U.S. dollar, and we do have Germany in the midst of selling their entire bag. Meanwhile, the ETF flows are rising, right, which is a good thing, and it kind of like tells me that BTC here is kind of like most likely could have a big week next week when you think about it, right? You think about that selling pressure. Of course, we still got the Mount Gox and a little bit of Genesis, but that seller pressure really, really dying down here. This is good. This is good. This is good. This is what you want to see. You want to see Bitcoin headed back above 60K. Headed back to that resistance that we have around 69, 70K. You want to see Bitcoin get back to that levels and kind of bring altcoins with it. We haven't had Steph's Crypto really showing you guys that cup and handle as well with Jasmy. So I'm loving what I'm seeing right here. I'm loving what I'm seeing from the setups all across the board. I talked about this in the Patreon, man. There's so many cryptocurrencies, guys, and I can go into some of them are just oversold here on the weekly. I mean, look at Solana oversold, crypto.com oversold. Just things that I'm looking at. Near Protocol oversold. Casper a bit overbought, but Casper has been one of the strongest cryptocurrencies in the space, and everything is leading into what we need to see right here, which is a potential Fed cut in September. In fact, there's an 88% chance, guys, that we get a Fed cut. Crazy, right? If we look into the past of the total returns 12 months after the first Fed cut, this is what you want to pay attention to. In my opinion, the one thing that stands out to me is the technology sector here, because we know the technology sector is normally the sector that runs parallel with cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is looked at as a tech asset, right? A technology asset, right? See, in 81 and 82, we had a huge bounce after the Fed cut. These are total returns, after 12 months after, right? So again, I always say how it's always the initial drop first as the market prepares to go into a potential recession. Once the money printer goes on and people start getting that liquid that we love, these are some of the examples of the returns 12 months after the first cut, right? So if we get that first cut September, tech has always performed well. Okay, they had some bad years, right? But for the most part, I mean, look, in 98, 73% here. We had 2019. Everybody remember 2019 after the first Fed cut. 12 months down the line, tech was up 44%. So on average, there's always a 25% jump in tech. I pay there, real estate. You can see the real estate really, really taking a huge jump. So this tells you that the market should respond well 6 to 12 months after this Fed cut. The health sector, we know that a lot of that's going to the blockchain, right? And of course, industrials, right, having great bounce back years after the Fed cut. And even financials, right? Financials is, you would think that financials would be more, but I'm more concerned with the technology, real estate, and things of that sort. So, guys, let me know what you think. One of the sectors that's been getting hit hard is AI, right? There's been a lot of FUD on AI coins, and it's cool because a lot of this stuff just wasn't prepared for the overhead that's what to come. And I told you guys, I said, look, man, a lot of these AI coins, and I didn't really, I don't want to say I specifically said AI coins because I'm bullish on the AI sector, but I warned people like, look, man, a lot of these coins, that's coming with these huge promises of this and that. I don't know if they're going to be able to withhold that overhead, because I seen it, right? I seen it with our community project, and I reached out to community like, look, hey, this stuff that's trying to be built, it's entirely too much overhead, and sometimes you got to be real with your community. Look, we can't afford it. We can't afford it, right? And then you think about the overhead of being listed on exchanges, and a lot of cryptocurrency projects overextended themselves, especially in the AI sector, because they um, um, underestimated how much it was going to take to actually run this like a well oiled machine. This AI stuff takes money to consistently run. If it's hosting, it's servers, all of this GPU, all of this stuff costs money. And now we are seeing the projects that actually have the liquid to be able to withstand a crypto correction or even a potential bear market. So hopefully AI tokens have learned their lesson, and hopefully these AI tokens kind of like when they go into these ideas, they understand the cost, right? The cost and effect of the cost based on a project, and whether they'll be able to have that demand or not have that demand, right? So AI coins on sale. I'm still bullish on the narrative because the narrative is only going to grow from here. But we'll probably have a new wave of AI coins because a lot of these just have not been able to withstand this crypto correction, right? And even Elon Musk said computers will control the future. They already do. Elon Musk is bullish on AI. Like everybody know, AI is here and AI is to stay. But we're still trying to figure out what's going to be that sweet spot in AI, right? You know how the meme coins, the sweet spot right now is the Matt Fury collections or tokens or comics, whatever you want to call it. What's going to be that sweet spot in AI? The most beneficial sweet spot of AI on how it can complement humanity and really fit into cryptocurrency. So that, it's a wake up call. It's a wake up call. Gaming tokens have been crushed as well, but it's cool because this is the time where you ramp up your research while the narrative is quiet. Think about all the people that bought RWA tokens headed into what Larry Fink said. Nobody's seen Larry Fink going on a press run, right, and talking about RWA dart. Nobody's seen that coming, right? People knew like, oh, RWAs, this could be huge, but are we too early? Is it 2-3 years out? Right. So I'm pretty sure there's a lot of questions. Guys, let me know inside the comments here. Do you think, as far as the AI narrative, are we before our time? Is it still too early? Is AI done? I would love to know everybody's opinion. And what do you think about the sentiment of the market, right? Do you think the bear market is in? Will we go from a double top to a downtrend, maybe to retest the 42 area? And are we going to go into a recession, right? Are you preparing now for a Fed cut? Because normally the market really, really blesses investors 6 to 12 months after a Fed cut. So again, just like we said with the halving, guys, 6 to 12 months after the halving looks like after a Fed cut. It's not something that just instantaneously cause bullish momentum as far as price action, but it does help the sentiment. And in the future, we start to see the price action catch up with the sentiment. All right, so that's the video. It's your white crypto Millie. I'll see you the next one.